think we have to address the energy mix situations, and we also have to address the consumer mix in terms of industries, domestics and commercials. In terms of consumer, I think we need to increase the industries. But to increase the industry in Sabah, you need to increase the energy. By increasing energy punya installed capacity, meaning you have to build now. You cannot be talking because all this while it's been just talk, and then what the Energy Commissions Malaysia has been doing is that if today the industry need 100 megawatt contohnya, and then they go and plan 100 megawatt power plant. So it's a piecemeal kind of approach. What we want is, I think the government must be willing to pre-invest, or the relevant agency must be willing to pre-invest on the energy. Because kalau kita just based on the demand, as the demand in, because macam SCSB kan, kalau ada demand, dia ada PD9 punya form that they need to fill in. So they fill in, baru diorang take action on that. So that's the reason why we are on piecemeal punya kind of approach. I think that is not good, and you don't have economies of scale by doing that. All you have to do is, what you do is you build one big power plant and increase the efforts of attracting the investors and all that lah. I think by having big power plant, I think the economies of scale are there. I think we can have over a longer span of time. You can reduce the tariff, in fact. Go into the energy mix, proper energy mix. I think if you compare between the three regions, Malaya, Sarawak and Sabah, and we are in the worst energy mix punya situation. I think it's shown in the pie chart. We are currently, Sabah is relying about 86% to 90% from natural gas. If we want to go into power plant using natural gas lagi, kita tidak cukup sudah sekarang ni, currently. Natural gas is also very limited lah. So for Sabah, I would rather use natural gas for industry than the power plant, because by doing so, I can maximize the revenue to state. Because if you use it for power plant, the price of gas for power plant is very well regulated, meaning it's a lot cheaper and subsidized. And by having that kind of pricing, state government will not be able to maximize the revenue. The only way to maximize revenue is use the natural gas for industries. By going into industries, then you can maximize satu. But at the same time, you address the energy mix punya situation tadi tu. This is Sabah, Sarawak and Peninsula. Now, just look at the yellow color. Yellow color indicates natural gas. Power plant generated by natural gas. And then the blue is hydro, and then the grey is coal. Now, compare these three. Sabah is in a worse situation. Meaning, if in terms of energy security, when you rely too much on one source of energy, anything happen to this energy, will be in trouble. So you need, that is the reason why we need to have a proper energy mix. Itu to address the energy security lah. Macam Sarawak, dia punya gas is very small, so anything happen to the gas, it doesn't affect them much. Whereas Semenanjung, relying too much on coal pun very dangerous in terms of energy mix and security, and they are relying on import of coal. So like previously, when at one point in time Indonesia suddenly decided to stop export, ini TNB kalang kabut. because they rely too much on that. That's why energy security is no joke. It's an important factor that we need to consider. So it's energy security. So we cannot be relying too much on natural gas. Like I explained earlier, our natural gas pun kalau ada, then it's better be used for industry, and that will address the consumer mix punya anomalies that we are facing now between Semenanjung, Sarawak and Sabah. If you look at the blue color is the industry punya consumers. So kita yang paling kecil lah in terms of percentage, not absolute number. In terms of percentage we are smaller compared to other people. Actually, we need more industry to cross subsidize to cushion the impact of kalau ada increase in tariff, for example, because the industry will be able to cushion the impact. Whereas kita punya industry number very small. We are dominated by domestic and commercial. So dua-dua pun we are in a wrong directions. So I think for Sabah you need to address these two. Ini satu. The other thing is our reserve margin. I think the ideal reserve margin that normally one must have about 25% to 30%. Kalau the more the better lah. But what we have now is below 50%, below 20%. Tapi bila recently when what do you call this, one of the hydro plant in Tenom, apa nama dia tu?
Pagi.
Tenom Pangi. When Tenom Pangi was affected by the landslide, so about 60 megawatt is out of the system, and that reduces our energy reserve margin to below 15%, di bawah 15%, and that is very very dangerous. That is the reason why at one point in time masa musim panas hari itu, CSB went into power rationing. So because the margin is too small already. So that is also another problem that we need to address for state government. I mean for state. So and we cannot be continuing just talking. We need to address these three problems: energy mix, consumer mix, and also the reserve margin. Meaning you have to build a power plant and then and at the same time consider the type of fuel that you want to use to generate the power plant. At the same time addressing the energy mix situation.